Hello. I need to get rid of the Western Server Challenge. Is the stream laggy? It says my average bitrate is too high. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Ooh, you got the gold subscriber badge. 2-year badge. Nice. Oh, and you got a cheer badge. Cool. Okay. Mic check looks good. Audio Discord we'll check in a second.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Is there a link for me to click on?
Yeah, I'm making it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All righty.
Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, audio looks good. Recording is going. All right, so where are we at?
Okay, where we are at is we've got 2 weeks that we can look at on the spreadsheet. And there's a total of 20 games and I've marked the ones that I think have the most potential for review with blue in the reviewed by column. And I've dropped from 7Q to 8Q and 10Q League, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm still 9K on OGS, even after 34 rated Western Server Challenge games. So that I'm happy about.
Nice.
Although I didn't quit it because I was afraid I'd rank down. That was not an issue for me.
Yeah.
I completed the ladder problems, 100 ladder and 100 end game. I did not do anything with the Trouble Master.
Okay. All right. Did you focus on endgame?
Well, maybe not more than usual. I think I always try to focus on end game.
Hmm. Okay. Looks like a lot of losses in the last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So one thing that I'm noticing is there's a lot of resignations.
Oh, well, only when, oh, the resignation against Akiba, that was not a rage quit or anything. And it was fairly late in the game. I counted the board and I saw that I was behind by 26 points and there was nothing to do.
Did Ben say you resigned too early?
It, he didn't say that, no.
I just see that Ben reviewed it.
No.
If it's less than if it's 25, I would say just finish it because you never know. Feels like maybe 35, 40, but I don't know if it's this close. I feel like just finish it. Unless you're like in a bad mood or something, then don't finish it. It's just gonna
Well,
put you on tilt.
I just knew it was a lost game, and
Okay.
I knew there was nothing I could do in order to change that. And I didn't think that there was going to be any educational end game things
Okay.
for Insun to focus on, because he wasn't going to focus on the end game anyway. So it just didn't seem worth my time or effort. Plus, it was the very last game I was going to play before I went to a spectator membership. So I figured, hey, let's just get this done.
Okay. Let's go ahead and look at this resignation. The 18.5 and 13.5, these are just working on in-game. So I think that's okay. 35 is a little high for you. It's reasonable. But I think you have a lot of these this week compared to like up here is like 12, 16, 26, 11, 34.
Right.
I don't know. So maybe it was just a bad week, but we can see.
Could have been a bad week. I had a very bad month in the main league of BenQ League. I played 4 games and I lost all of them, and it ranked me down, which I am okay with.
Ben's already
I get
reviewed
one.
this one.
Oh, I didn't realize I hadn't marked it. Oh, I know. I haven't even seen that yet because it's one of the reviews that he's doing for the league. He reviews one game for each player for the month. So
Okay.
that is probably the game for both Zonum and myself for the month. I will see it eventually. If you want to take a shot at it, you're welcome to. But if you want to do the others first, go ahead. If we have extra time left over, you can do it.
Okay. So all the ones that you are highlighting blue are ones where you did well, except for this one, which Ben reviewed. Like this one is you won. This one is
Oh, wait
20,
a
which is
second.
close.
Let's see. Excuse me. You know what? Let's see. I marked the Zonum. I marked the Sunship. I don't know if I even meant to mark the Sunship. I was doing it really fast before the
Thomas
before the
70
lesson.
just followed.
Let's start with this, Jim. This is the most recent loss, and that was wait. Oh, okay, that was last week. Correct.
It's Well, actually, it was this. Yeah, it was the end of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be more fresh in your mind.
See, my week starts. My week starts with Friday
Mm-hmm.
because that's when I have my lesson with you.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah. Um, so anyway, you've had a couple of lessons with Jem, and
Mm-hmm.
Jem is in the Benkyo League, and she has just recently ranked up to 6K in the Benkyo League, although she is 5K on OGS, so I expect she'll rank up again. She and I, when we play even, oh, this is really funny. You're going to love this. Okay, we played our Benkyo League game, and I lost by 26 and a half points. So then we had a discussion and decided that we would try to see what an appropriate handicap might be. So we decided to try 2 stones. I lost this game by 26 and a half points. Now, is that not funny?
Yeah. It's interesting how the gap in the points doesn't matter as much. It's more like a few other key things that are happening. Um, because like I've heard a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm almost a Dawn player because I'm only losing by 20 points," and I'm like, "But the Dawn player didn't try to get more; they were just securing the victory." like
Right,
it,
exactly.
so,
Yeah, right,
yeah, it's
right.
very interesting how complex Go is.
Yeah,
Okay. Technically, you owe one more move here
right.
because you can get double Haned. But this is interesting.
Yes, and I live to regret that I did not make that move. Okay.
You don't have enough liberties, I think. There's too many potential for Tesujis, probably. I say that, but I don't know. It just feels awkward, and this feels safe. But I don't know. I like safe stuff. Uh. Okay, this one's probably okay. I'm checking here, 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 here. But I want
Starting to look like
to.
it was starting to look like a golden chicken, but no.
Yeah. A little scary, though.
Yeah.
um. I don't know. Maybe it's just safer just to not get cut, right? Let's just not
Yeah,
die.
I agree.
But this looks like it's possible. This is too much. Your cornerstone's gonna die now.
Yeah.
Let's see what. So gem value at the bottom. Let me check. Here, 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 here. And then something up here. I want to say this is good for white? Question mark. I don't know. I don't think I hate white, but this Panuki's really strong.
The whole game was good for white.
Ah, fix your cutting points.
I know.
Did you watch the lesson that I just had this week? I think it was yesterday, maybe.
With whom? Well, no, I haven't watched anything in the last 4 or 5 or more days. And
I want to say it was yesterday, or it was Soul Art.
well,
I don't know why that one's not showing.
It says April the 4th, so it was yesterday.
Yeah, I want to say it was this one. I think we went over cutting points, cutting points, cutting points, cutting points, cutting points, cutting points, and so I just went over it like a lot. And it's kind of like you never stop looking at these, even if you're like several ranks stronger. You never stop looking at these cutting points.
Oh, I know.
This is a big blunder.
Yeah, yeah, it was because she got the whole corner.
Hmm.
Oh, and wait until you see. We get to the point where I could have won the game because there was a move I could make that would kill one of her groups, but we both missed it, and then she just happened to throw a stone in there. So she lived.
This one's okay. This one is slightly better because you get the Hane.
Mm-hmm.
As long as these cuts don't work. But you're squeezing. It's fine. Top? Nope. Top. Top, 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 top. This one is not Sente.
True.
Has to
You
be
were right.
Sente. Maybe here.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to Tanuki soon. I think you're alive.
Yeah, I think I probably am.
No one cares about that top side. I think I would think about a double Hane. Because you need territory.
Uh-huh.
Because white has territory, you need territory. You need to, yeah, get that extension. I was like, that wall's not going to do anything if white cancels it out. So I feel like a little bit wrong direction of play here. I feel like this is a chance. I think white's not respecting her weak group. Nice. So if I go right here, white goes right here. I go right here, white goes here, 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 here.
That's a lot.
Maybe. I think it's less a lot and more like you're not playing Joseki, which is kind of a thing. Like it's sometimes better for like Q players to not know Josekis because you lose innovation if you know too many Josekis.
Well, I don't know enough Josekis well enough to not have an opportunity to innovate, because if anybody varies from or goes into a part of the Joseki that I don't know, then I have to innovate anyway.
So you ignored a cutting point.
I did.
This feels like it should be the move, but I don't like that white can connect.
And to me, it feels kind of small because my
Yeah.
wall's not doing anything
So
yet
I want to go
anyway.
here and then here. I want to say this is better.
Okay.
The idea is we need to keep white cut. This is really slow. This is your two space thing that you like to do.
Oh, yeah. I think of you every time I do it.
Then stop doing it. I need to get like that anime fan where they just smack the student upside the head.
Okay, now wait a second. What you're going to love is, and I don't really remember the exact situation, but I had a lesson with Ben, and the two-space thing was right. And I thought to myself, damn it, I didn't play it because Clossius doesn't like the two-space thing.
Do you happen to have the position?
I have no idea when it happened. I remember the experience, and I do believe I actually told him that that you don't want me to play the two-space thing.
Now, make sure that we're clear. It's two space from a living group that I don't want you to play.
Oh yes, I know that. And I know two-space from one stone is just fine because it makes a base. But yeah, from a living group, it's only 6 points.
Right. I really want something over here. Good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with the E17 move.
Okay. It's really simple actually. E17, they Hane and Unobi, and then just jump like a normal shape.
Okay. Sure.
And if they keep going, then you can just live on the third line and you take him part of the corner. Probably one of these two. Maybe on this board because you already have a stone right here. But yeah, you just start living. Maybe actually you can go here. Because you have support, you can keep the end game. But so it's actually a lot easier than you might think. And if they do this, now you can just two space. And now this stone is
Right.
very sabaki.
Right.
Like you can
Light.
sabaki it. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. This one is more of a question than a move. Because it's if
Hmm.
white commits here, then you can focus on the outside and threaten to live in the corner later.
Right.
And if white wants the inside, well, now you can sacrifice the one stone like this in order to build the center.
Right.
So it's a question. And sometimes when you're saying, do I want territory or do I want the center? Sometimes you can say, hey, white, what do you want to do? And then you can go play whatever you want now that you know how this is going to play out. So that's why it's a probe. It's more like a question. But this one's pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty easy. It's just a matter of like not fearing the attachment. White did that same two space thing that you did.
I was just about to say that.
I actually want two moves as white. So I would love to get this, 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 and that. I want this square. I'm not sure how to get both though. So maybe I'll start with the attachment. But yeah, this one's a little slow.
Yeah. By the way,
Oh,
I
nice
advertised.
judgment here.
Thanks. I advertised your stream in the Benkyo League channel, saying that I was having a 2-hour lesson and that there would likely be mostly Benkyo League reviews. So we may have some
Oh, cool.
people from Benkyo.
Oh, you know what's really funny? Speaking of streams, look how many people are live right now.
That's really something. So my lesson time is prime go streaming time.
I'm not sure why, but all of a sudden, a lot of people are streaming on Friday. I mean, on the one hand, I'm like, oh, dang, I'm getting less viewers. But on the other hand, I'm happy to see so many people streaming.
Right.
So, yeah, it was really funny. I went to click the banner, and I saw Zichen clicked his banner, put his banner, and my banner went up right after his. I'm like, all right, now people are going to pick. Which one do you want?
Yeah. Okay, so that was good judgment, the direction.
Yeah, the idea is not the two space, though. The idea is you're preventing this square.
Right. Yeah.
You could also go here if you wanted to be like really sente about it. If you just get used to the attachments, it's pretty nice because you have a 3 space right here.
Right.
But yeah, this one I think prevents white from building, so it's quite nice. Okay, so now we just attack. There's a couple ways we can do it. Okay. Be cautious about the knight's move over the diagonal. The knight's move, gives this tiger's mouth and Hane
Right.
because of the cutting points. What? Bad kitty cat. It was Jim. Jim's mistake. Bad kitty cat. That is so good for black. Oh no, very bad exchange. Okay. So far you're handling this well. Push and cut. Oh no.
Oh yeah. I should have.
Yeah, this one is nothing. This is like worse than endgame.
Now, by the way, I know there's 2 ways to cut, at the waist and push and cut. Is the cut at the waist any good here?
The waist being the jump through one?
Yeah, the jump through.
Well, that is a ladder, so no.
No. Okay, fine. Well, I know that Insung tends to want you to
jump through
do
is
the jump through rather than push and cut if unless it's bad, and I guess in this case it's bad.
Jump through is usually better. So yeah, basically what Insel says is right. Jump through is usually better, but in this case, it's very natural to push and cut, and also gives you potential for Atari, which can help you. But yeah, the other cut is just a ladder. I will admit, I really should check this first more. I usually end up checking it second, but I really need to check it first. It's a bad habit. Nice cut here. You can double Hane.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to like hypnotize my students into saying Hane means connector double, connector double. Hane means connector double. Don't Novi. Novi is a lot less common than the other two.
Yeah.
Nobi is I want influence and Gote usually.
Yeah, I am aware of the fact that you prefer that, and I generally try to avoid the Nobi. Interestingly, in this configuration, I don't quite see it as the same type of thing
Ah,
as, as if it were happening on the edge of the board, like without as many stones near it. So I didn't even recognize it as a potential double Hane.
okay. This one, the hint is you have the head of both sides of the three,
Oh
so it's
yeah,
hinting at the crane's nest.
right.
Crane is just a go problem that arises from a low Liberty three stones, so this is a
Hmm.
very similar concept.
Good.
Good. Okay, how's your life and death? Nice. Good
Okay,
job.
I'll tell you what. I screwed it up there.
Oh, it's so
There. I
close.
screwed up with the E6 move. If I had. Okay. All right. Yes. Well, you'll see how it turns out. But
If you go
I
here, I think
really.
I go here, here, and then
That's
here,
right. That's
here.
right. That's
It's
right.
not it's not
It was
terrible though.
later. It was later that I realized she was going to connect. Um,
You had the right attacking though,
okay,
so that's
that's
good.
good.
This one makes me nervous, but I want to say you're okay because this double Atari exists.
Okay, later on, you see the two stones that you just put in Atari?
Uh huh.
Okay. Later on, more stones get added so that if white were to have connected those two stones, there would have been a problem. It had to do with more stones in the A11 area. But in any case, I actually managed to get some payback on this.
Okay.
So,
I like that you attacked though. It was pretty nice. Unfortunate
yeah.
that white connected here.
Yeah, I just have to attach. I have to attack more and learn from
Mm-hmm.
it. As Insung says, you try stuff and you fail, and you,
Mm-hmm.
you fail and you fail and you fail, and then you succeed.
Yep. Pretty much. Um. This isn't quite a moyo, so I understand that you're trying to reduce this section,
Yeah, but of
but you
course
already have a stone right there.
I've got stones facing into it. So
So I think
yeah.
here, attack this group. And actually, later, this might be a viable strategy. Yeah, so I want to say just noticing that there's a floating group. Shape-wise is okay, but I feel like you're playing Dame. A little passive. You definitely want to cut, because again, the three stones are very attackable.
Mhm.
That's fine, just connect, yep. Okay, the defense is good. It just, you didn't need it, but okay. At least you're not dying. This is
I
still Dame.
yeah, I do connect to those other stones, so that's good.
You definitely need to start getting here now, because now you need to start making life.
I know. I need to make life. Okay, now you see the three white stones that we were talking about before that have a black stone on each end. Eventually, I believe I could have killed that group after it got surrounded, if I'm remembering the same game. So that'll come up.
If you can get this and still be connected, it's better.
Yeah.
Because if you go here, there's a cutting point.
True.
So
Well, I
we'll have to
figured
see.
I figured I was alive on the top. So
Yeah,
I figured if I could make enough space for this group, it didn't matter if I got cut.
that's fair.
And I think I eventually decide to connect. Yeah, there I go.
Hmm.
I
If you want to
connected.
do it, just do it here. That way you have you do it in Sente. But
Right,
here, this does not affect this stone anymore. This stone's already alive.
right.
So it's
But
less Sente.
that was the point at which I realized I didn't have a lot of eye potential.
Ah. Here you could be a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Ew. Nice. Cutting points for days. No! That group's alive! Here.
Hmm.
Just attack something.
True.
I'd love to get here, but I think white might just connect. So I'm wondering if I can... I don't think I can... Okay, you're fine. It's fine. Don't overdo it. Okay, studying in-game. Ooh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Odd timing, but okay. Like it. This is a bulky 5, right?
No, it's not. It's almost a bulky 5. It's got one extra point.
Yeah, but if you make that point, then I can go here.
True. True. And it's dead already.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually not a bulky 5 either, because if I go here and you go here, I take the corner.
Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah, but
it's a farmer's hat.
right, right, right.
Well, no, it's not even a farmer's hat. Because
I
the
could go here first and then
M15
go here.
is not, yeah, M15 wouldn't help.
Right, but these two do. So I just make the
Yeah.
exchange first. Yeah, so this can die.
Right. Later on it should, but
Nice
you'll
in
see.
game. That one is that Sente?
It later creates a
Yes, it can
complication
be Sente.
that it creates a complication with a potential Atari at A9, which would
Oh,
have been disastrous if white had connected. See?
hmm.
No. Okay,
Yeah,
so it
not
didn't work
yet.
that way.
Not
No,
yet.
wait, I think there was more.
Yeah,
Uh,
now it's okay. Now you can do it.
yeah, that's it. That was, yeah, because I eventually played the D7. And then she played
Oh,
a.
it's actually worse because here, connect, take. You can't connect again because it dies.
Right.
So
And
everything dies.
what happened later is that I managed to get the 3 stones at a 10 because of the shortage of liberties. Because she couldn't connect to the stones and connect at A4 as well. So eventually I did get those too. So you'll
This
see.
one is Gote, so we don't want it. That's annoying. That fixes Ndame. This fixes for a point. So
That's
this fixes
right.
better.
Yep.
Do you need this move? Let's check.
Let's see.
Here.
No.
Okay, so that means the rest should be easy. Because you have stones right here.
True. I didn't need to do it. Unnecessary move.
Do this one first, though. Hold on. I gotta open a jar for my wife.
Okay. Jar opening break.
I can see why you couldn't open it. Holy crap.
I feel a little bit better than you. My hero.
Please don't drop it on my computer. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I get the 2. And then she tanukis.
How odd.
And then I think I play, yeah, B9, and she can't connect, so I
Right.
get the 3.
Odd. I think she tunnel
Well,
visioned.
it made me feel as if I got something for having failed to kill it.
Hmm. Why here instead of saving the stone?
Uh, oh, you're right. Okay. My poor reading. Um, I hallucinated that if I played at A14, that white could play B13 and take the stones. That's
Mhm.
how bad I am.
No, I understand. Like you see a pattern, you instant try to solve it. It's something that I do on the double digit cube problems. I'll see the throw into Suji and go to play the throw into Suji, but like it's just you're in Atari. Stop being an Atari. It's not a throw into Suji Go problem. It's just don't be
Yeah.
an Atari Go problem. So don't forget to do the easy Go problems because that
Yeah.
prevents this.
By the way, speaking of problems, I did 99 ladder problems on 101 Wiki. And I have to tell you that it was really, really cool because there was a point at which I was doing these kind of loose ladder things that
Mm-hmm.
eventually reverse direction and
Mm-hmm.
come back. And the cool thing about it is that after having done a few of them, the technique was so obvious that I was able to instinctively make it work
Nice.
in future problems. And that doesn't mean I read the whole problem. It just meant that I kind of knew what I had to do when I had to do it.
Mm-hmm. Um, you're missing 1 point moves a lot right here.
Yeah.
You're losing a point, losing a point, losing a point, losing a point. Well, I guess missing a point, not losing a point.
Right.
Good, good, good. All right, you got them all back.
Yeah, I got a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
end
good.
game at the end. Okay. Now I missed the
Nice.
kill, which is really, really sad. And you'll see
That
how
one's
I missed
Gote.
the kill.
Um,
I was
yeah.
looking at the L13 group for a while, trying to figure out how to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And
What?
that was totally ridiculous. I was obviously just tired. Okay, now
Yeah.
at this
Okay.
point, okay, now after I play a move at O, at this point, I'm looking at the cut at L13,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out how to make that work. However, I eventually get a move at O14, at which point I can play Atari. Now, I hallucinated. Here's where I'm hallucinating again. I hallucinated that white could play at L15 and have an I. Now that's totally idiotic, but that's what I hallucinated. And of course, I should have just played L14, and they would have to save the 3, and then of course I would extend to K14. But I was so tired, and I had the hallucination, and Jem actually wasn't reading it properly either. We both ignored it for a while, and then she threw a stone in, but she just did it because it felt bad, not that she actually read it either. So we both failed.
It's better to die than to feel.
I know. Oh well,
This
she
is
knew she
this is
was.
not a single
She knew
digit Q
she
problem
She
though.
had to know that she was winning the game by a mile. So, I mean, there's no harm in throwing a stone in when
Well,
you're winning a game by a
it's
mile.
like a 15 Q problem.
We both know that we failed miserably. Don't rub it in.
No, I'm more thinking like how many things am I missing that are like Q level that a pro is like, why are you doing this? Because I
Yeah,
feel like I'm
well,
doing the same thing just at a higher level.
right. Yeah, I'm sure we all are. I just happen to be doing it at a very low level.
I do know that past move 70, like your not just you, but like in general, your uh game usually drops 2 ranks. So past move
Yeah.
70, a lot of players that I see at single digit Q really just don't have the stamina to play the second half of the game, and so they just drop like 2 ranks and
Yep,
and play
that's
a lot of
me.
silly moves.
That isn't me.
I don't think it's just you though. I think it's just a matter of doubling down your focus at the second half, and it's a skill that you have to learn. Because I think everyone in single digit queue struggles with it. Okay, so here's the NAOL.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting game because I should have lost it. I should have lost this game, but I played a Dame that was an Atari, and he failed to respond to it. It was like at near the very end, and I did deliberately wait until it just looked like a Dame, but I managed to capture some stones and I reversed the game.
That's nice. So you got a Goose Tsuji?
Yeah, well, it was a goose to Suji, but so obvious that it hardly even qualifies as a goose.
Hmm.
You know, it was a missed Atari.
If you get any games with Goose Tsujis, can you send me them so that way I can upload them to Sumego Dragon?
Okay, and yeah, it'd be really good for you to have a lot of easy goose to Sujis.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Is I think a lot of DDK struggle to see the Goose Tsujis at the very end of the game,
Well, you can
and
take this.
single digit Q can need to see Goose Tsujis like right before Dame.
You can take this one at the point at which I made that move, and let's see. I'm pretty sure this is the game. Okay, it was a different game. Sorry about that. It had to be a different game.
Hmm.
I
I think if
to...
we play this right here though, and right here, then this is a go problem as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to
that. Oh yeah, that's definitely one.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about
I
it.
need to
And I
start
was
a collection.
I was actually aiming for that, but I didn't get it.
I want to put in Sumego Dragon problem sharing. And we'll put it in Sumego Dragon's Discord. And then I'm just going to link it so that way I can look at it later. Because I'm usually working on the iPad during the week. I really want to buy a laptop, but they're so expensive. My laptop died. It lasted 11 years.
I will try to find the game that had that Goose Tsuji in it for you.
This one is better. It may look scarier, but it actually has less Aji. Here, 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 one cutting point. But here, I go here instead. And you see that you still have that cutting point and actually have more shape. And in some cases, I can even go right here. So it's actually more Aji to play the Nobi. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. If you absolutely want no Aji, kick Nobi.
Right.
Now there's no Aji. Now it's just in game.
You know, it's kind of funny because, you know, the C4 move feels so solid and the B4 move doesn't feel solid because, you know, there's a peep. But I can understand your point.
Good. Your shape's improving. I might do Nobi here because of this move.
Right.
So the question becomes, do these two stones work together? I think liberties should be helpful. You see how this one has liberties?
Yeah.
Hard to say, actually. I don't know. I would actually need a lot of time to think about it. I waste way too much time comparing stuff like this in my games. I will spend several minutes figuring out which one is 1 point better.
Hey, at least you're using your time.
Yeah, right? I like this. This is good. Good timing, good defense. Just good all around. Little unnecessary. You don't really need that move to just go here, but it's understandable because even if you go here and black does this and you try to attack, there is a Tsuji
Okay.
to squeeze. Yeah. Yeah, there's a squeeze to Tsuji, so it's not bad. Cut. Nice. No, 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 no. Sack the stone, sack the stone.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Perfect knight's move, not perfect follow-up. This one gets cut, and now you have a weak group. It's still
Right.
playable, but you got a weak group when you didn't need one.
Okay. I'm having a feeling I recall it was maybe a mistake to try to save that. I can't remember if I tried or not.
Huh? Why here?
Uh,
Those are alive.
well, actually, it wasn't a matter of their life. It was a matter of staying mobile to the center to destroy it because he's got lots of stones around that center.
Right.
And if he marks off right above my
Mm-hmm.
little group there, then he's got an incredible ball.
But you have a weak group.
Well, yeah, I've got a weak group in his bowl, so it may as well not even be there.
No, it's just dead. Or you just don't consider it a group yet?
I don't consider it a group yet because I don't think that it's a significant cutting stone.
Do you think it's a cutting stone?
Well, it is a cutting stone, but
Clossius
it's not
approach
a
says cutting
significant
stones are
one.
groups.
A cutting stone is a group, yes, sure. Well, even one stone can be a group. But I don't
think
know.
probably it's not that you should ignore this, it's that you should play Sabaki.
Right.
I think that's the idea.
Okay.
Like something like this, and then do the triple Hane.
The sad part is
this one might be overplay. I'm not sure. It's cute. It's cute.
the sad part is that by the time we review a game, it's so far in the past that I don't remember it very well. I should make a special effort to click through at least the ones that I mark before we have a lesson.
You make these notes though, yeah?
Well, sometimes I haven't made a lot of notes recently.
Yeah, you're not making the notes on the blue ones.
Well, I don't necessarily. Well, I make the notes when I think it's worth making the notes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I think that the game is the best one out of 20 to review. So the only reason I mark any is because we've got 2 hours and there's 20 games, and I think it makes some sense to try to zero in.
If you could make like one note, like what was the game decided by? Like, oh, this game I died. This game I killed.
That would be a really good thing. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a lot. Just what was the win condition?
Right. Make one note per game.
Yeah, don't spend a lot of time, but like if you could just like write a sentence, I think that would be helpful.
That would help. I will make that.
It makes you understand the game better too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's really interesting. That was the topic of a recent Starpoint podcast. Do you listen to the Starpoint podcast?
No. I was interviewed for a podcast recently, but I think that's not coming out for a while.
Yeah, somebody's starting a podcast, and I don't know who, but he's been interviewing people. This is a really, really excellent podcast. He covers a topic each week, and then he does a little Go News. And after that, he does listener mail, actually. He does listener mail, and people actually write to him. I wrote to him a couple times, and he reads the listener mail on the podcast and responds to it. It's really good.
I'm gonna message it to you just so I have it written down in Discord.
Okay.
10,000 hour rule. Yeah, I think I talked with. I think it was him. And I talked with him for like an hour. I think he's getting a bunch of interviews together and then going to release them in a season or a series. So once he gets enough interviews, YouTube has a podcast category. I didn't know that. Cool. Cool. Okay. Okay. Now you are heavy though, so now we definitely agree.
Oh yeah, now I have to save it. Now I gotta save it.
I really wish we had not let Black make a base if we have a weak group right here.
Right.
Black having a base makes this a lot easier for Black to handle. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe here. Yeah, it's difficult. This feels very heavy because now we don't have any Aji to defend ourselves, so now we have to use our basic defense, and that's heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is nothing better than the 1-point jumps because there's no Aji. That's the problem. At best, you could go here and then play the dog's face. So this is why we don't want to play Aji Keshi, because we need the Aji to play defense. Yeah. Can we play here and then play that? That would be better. Actually, can I just play this? Yes, but that's a lot of reading, so no. Okay, now I want to deal with the center, because now you're alive. Actually, is there an Aji right here? Look at that Aji. It's so pretty. Take that Aji to dinner, man. It's so pretty. Okay, so you're breaking in. You're looking at the line of influence. It's good. Okay, you're handling this very well. Odd Tanuki timing, because this just is a broken shape for Black. It feels nice to get. Man, your opponent loves peeping you.
Yep. Yep.
I would Dog's Face. There's a lot of Blackstones.
Okay.
I don't know if I would Sabaki here, especially when you have all these peeps.
True.
I don't know if I would play a Sabaki ship here. Seems dangerous. You could keep walking in. Actually,
Yeah.
just start in-game now. Like, it's in-game.
Right.
You can go here. That's interesting. But let's go here, 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 dot, 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 dot. It's okay because you can walk out this way. So it's Sentai. I guess there is no way to fix. Here, 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 here. There's so...
Am I winning yet?
Yeah. Well, I wonder if you are. Okay, one more. We need one more. Here, 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 here,
Okay.
here. Here, 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 here.
I have
Okay,
to
what
be
about now?
winning now.
What about now? Do we get it? All right, we gained
Yes.
3 points.
3 points for wow.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, I know
technically,
that was only a few moves, but I must have gained quite a few in the previous.
you also
10.
prevented 3 as well, because if your opponent does it, they gain 3. So it's actually like a difference of 6 or something.
Right.
So it's a lot bigger than 3, but still, it's very nice to get those. So what is it now?
And I can't remember how much I lost this game by.
Unix
I
janitor
can see
just
how much I
followed.
lost by.
It's even.
Okay, so it's according to SE, it's
This is
relatively
using the AI, isn't it?
well, but it's using yes, but
I don't like that.
it's not the best. It's yeah,
Well, even then,
it's
there's an assumption being made about the follow-ups, and we
I know
don't
that,
know what
but
the
we don't
follow-ups of
know.
a single digit
Yeah,
QS. So
right.
if
We don't know.
if the pros play it, it's 0.2 maybe.
Well, right.
So I would
But
prefer to
it's
know.
information that we wouldn't have access to
Right,
anyway. I
right,
mean,
right, right.
the observers would, but from what I understand, the AI that's used for the observers to do the SE is actually better than
Mhm.
the
Well,
AI
I am an
that's
observer right
used in
now.
the game. Yes, I know that, but what I'm talking about is if you're playing a game and you don't have analysis disabled, you get a different quality of SE scoring than observers
Yeah,
would get, I believe.
that's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Either it's on or it's off. Don't make it throttled. There's no point in
Exactly.
having it if it's throttled. Like, why?
Yeah.
Um,
And
I
I think
honestly
it
think
shouldn't be available at all in live games. It shouldn't.
I don't know. It's very
Personally, yeah.
difficult to do any sort of score estimator because there's so many different ways to do it. You could talk literal territory, estimated territory with AI follow-ups. It's so many different ways to do it. So yeah, there is no good score estimator. Definitely here. I guess you're worried about this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now look at how dead I am. Or, well, maybe not, because there's a double Atari. But if
That's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what if you Nobi instead? Now. Oh, I see. These two stones actually don't need to be saved until after this is resolved.
right.
And then you could say, okay, I understand. But if we do it this way, then this stone dies, and this is a lot bigger.
That is true. That is true. So it probably wasn't a good move. But the thing is, though, I've got to keep the
Right.
dragon alive.
This is why two space jumps are scary.
I know.
Um, what if you just Hane first?
Mm,
Yeah, I think
that,
this is the answer.
yeah, that
Yeah,
probably is.
that just works. Ooh, that is a painful amount of points. No, this is your
Yeah,
base. You got to keep your base. That's how you're alive. This is how
that's
the
true.
dragon is alive. You do this, and you're gonna start like having really rough life and death shapes. You need that corner. That corner is scary. I want to say you're alive, but that's a lot of reading. It's too close to be comfortable. Defense first. Defense first. Okay, good. That one is Sente, yes. Okay, I was like, he's got to. They're gonna defend it, right? So they did. You don't need that one. That one's one stone.
No, no, you're right. I don't. So let's see what else.
Top left, but you need your base before anything
I can
else.
do a white, right, but I can do a monkey jump from on the left.
Yeah, this is okay because you have an eye right here. I was a little worried about the Aji right here. Um, so I was thinking maybe this would be safer.
Yes,
But you have an
that is
eye.
nice.
You have an eye right here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. But as long as I'm defending, I may as well play B3.
Also, locally fix here.
Okay.
Maybe do some in-game go problems because this is a pretty common.
Well, I just did 100 of them.
Yeah, this is a pretty common response.
Yeah, I can do the 100 problems again. Now, okay. I saved that little dragon, that little stick.
Okay. You can just go here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you rush the end game still. You're not
Right.
greedy enough in the end game. You wanna fix in the most profitable way. Ah, it's a little bit of a chicken move. You can go here.
True.
It's cute, but just push. The push does everything.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're trying to be too fancy here, but
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the push.
oh, this is nice. Oh, Atari.
Yes, of course. Of course. Absolutely.
This is super dangerous for black. Yeah, these sort of instant response moves. It's very common to do at like below 5Q, like 9Q to 5Q. Because you're like,
Yeah.
okay, this is likely the answer. And so you'll always play it. But if you are greedier, you'll look for, can I do this and get 1 point? Can I do this and get the Atari? Can I do this and stuff? Right? You still
Right.
want to fix, but if you can get a point that doing it, then that is just a better game. You're losing a lot of points up here, and I'm not sure why. Okay, that's good. Not quite the timing for this one, but it's still a good move. Good, good, good. What? Keep going. Your opponent played something stupid. Just go.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I think you're rushing. You rushed the end game. Nope. Still push, 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 push. You play with a Bioyomi still, right?
Well, yes. And first of all, these are either NAOL games, Go Magic games, or BenQ League games, and they all have Bioyomi. Now, I do use, I've used Fisher for your Western Server Challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and I suppose I would be open to Fisher timing, especially since it's going to be used at the Congress.
Well, I actually had
But-
a point for the question. If you have Bioyomi, then once you're in endgame, do that exercise that we did and just wait until 3. And identify, and what you're going to do is you're going to identify all of the endgame over and over and over and over and over for the
Okay,
30 seconds.
Keep looking at endgame.
Yeah,
got it.
don't rush the endgame. And I think it's pretty doable to just wait 20 seconds every move in the endgame.
Well,
Because there's a
yours-
lot to think about. There's here, 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 here. You can count. You can do many, many things.
Yeah, you're assuming that I might eventually get to endgame, right? I'm not endgame. You're assuming I might eventually get to overtime, right?
Are you not in overtime at this point?
Oh no, I haven't been in overtime.
What?
I haven't been in overtime for more than maybe 2 or 3 moves in years, other than in Blitz
Man, no,
games.
if everyone's playing like that, no wonder everyone thinks Blitz is so fast because then she actually speaks to you.
Yeah, it's the first time you ever hear the woman speak. I mean, I consider it a really challenging game if I play a 20-minute BenQ League game and my opponent actually forces me into a couple of moves of overtime.
That's crazy. I can't imagine. I try to play fast, and I still end up like in the last period or something.
Oh, well, I can't help playing fast. I mean, I want to try not to, but I mean, like I very often will have 7 or 8 minutes left on my clock in a 20-minute game when the game ends.
If you can think about it, I think it would be really nice to look at the clock and go 20 seconds. I'm going to sit here for 20 seconds. And then your opponent plays, You play, then your opponent plays. Okay, now look at the clock. 20 seconds. What do I want to do for
Yeah.
20 seconds? Dot, 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 dot.
I've
And don't
actually
click the first thing you see. Make sure 20 seconds have passed and then click.
I've actually done that with my Apple Watch. I will set a timer for my Apple Watch, and I used to do it in my Young Sang League games because I didn't want Insong yelling at me for playing too fast.
Oh, yeah,
So
because
I would do
KGS
the
shows the
timer.
clock.
Yeah, KGS shows the clock, and he actually, like, if you play a move he doesn't like, he'll look at the clock and then he'll tell you, "Oh, you only took 3 seconds to think about that." And I just, wish he didn't have access to the clock.
um, it's really important to use your time. I feel like you could instantly improve one rank, maybe two ranks, if you just mastered taking your time in in-game.
Yeah, and I actually would consider it worthwhile to play a few 5-minute games that force me into overtime in order to practice that some.
Oh,
And
if you want to do that, there's actually a very simple exercise. In the middle game, don't worry about like anything but not dying. Get to the end of the game without a dead group, and then just take your time in end game. That is, if you play a 5 minute game, it doesn't require a lot of like choices because you just like, okay, I'm just not going to die. Boom, right? It's really easy to get through the middle game if it's just one strategy. And then continuing on from that, if you are in overtime, you can build that habit. So it's a really good exercise and it's only 5 minute games. So you're also playing games and gaining experience while also mastering a couple skills, which is defense and whatnot. So yeah, I think it'd be
yeah,
a great exercise for you if you were just wanting to focus on endgame.
right. I will do that at some point. I am still very much fixated on earning the Hand of God in the Benkyo League. And I earned it again this month, so it's 3 months in a row I've earned the Hand of God.
Yeah, I think if you took your time in endgame, you would gain another 20 points in your games.
Yeah. The thing is, though, if I was doing that, I'd be spending time playing games that don't count for the Hand of God. So that's the problem.
This is the Benkyo League tournament.
Well, every single one of the games that you
Wait,
see
no.
here, except every game you
This
see here, except for the AYD, NAOL, and Go Magic games, all the others count for the Hand of God.
I don't really mind you playing the Hand of God games, as long as we can do like the same exercises and stuff.
Well,
As long as you're
they're
working on
20
the main
minutes.
stuff.
They're 20 minutes long. So, you know, that's not to say I couldn't get into Bioyomi in them if I wanted to, if I
Mhm.
made a special
You don't
effort.
have to get to Bioyomi. You just need to take 20 seconds to move.
Oh, I can do that. I have to set my watch for that.
That's fine. The whole point is for you to just not rush through your end game and try to play the best end game that you can, because you cannot play a good end game in 5 seconds to move. You will
That's
miss
true.
stuff. You're just gonna miss
Right,
stuff because
right.
it's counting, right? You can't count that fast. So if you're playing 5 seconds to move end game, then you're going to miss a lot of stuff. So one of the homework is going to be get to the. Don't know how I did that. I wrote the words backwards. Get to the end game and then spend 20 seconds a move for the rest of the game, with the goal to being just play the best end game you can. Um,
I think that the thing that stops me from slowing down and the thing that makes me fear overtime is that I'm afraid that I'm going to get into a situation where I need more than 30 seconds to think. And I know that I can sacrifice Bioyomi periods, but 1 minute just isn't enough for me. And you certainly don't want to sacrifice more than one.
why not?
But Well, I suppose you could. You could get down to sudden death, or
You have
but
5 periods, right?
yeah, five
Say then
periods.
save 2 for an emergency instead of 1.
Right,
It's better than not using your time. Sacrificing an extra period in an emergency will give you an overall better game if you're taking your time.
right.
It's better than rushing.
True.
Okay, so this one, Benkyo. Here is a resignation. I love looking at losses. Oh, Bing 3. Oh, yeah, that's the one we first looked at.
Yeah, that's the one that Ben actually reviewed.
This was a while ago, but we can still probably learn from it, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, that might be interesting. Is that the third one with Deadly?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's the one that I didn't have to resign. I played 3 games in a row with him one night. And the first 2 were resignations. And this one, I only lost by 14.5, which I actually consider to be pretty good because even though he's 5Q, BenQ League, and I was 7Q at the time, BenQ League, which meant only 2 stones, he's actually stronger than 5Q. So I don't feel too bad.
This one is the normal move.
Yeah, I know that. I'm playing Ben's Trick Joseki.
I was about to say, like, this one is probably still okay. It's just not the normal one.
It's a Trick Joseki.
Did White get tricked?
Actually, I think it's not bad for black.
Well, if it's a trick Joseki, then
No, he
did
didn't.
White...
The trick that, well, the specific trick didn't. It didn't go
Okay.
as as that person. Sorry, I can't talk today. It didn't go as that specific trick goes, but I think it did turn out fine for black,
Yeah.
and I don't know that it was specifically
I want to
good
say
for
it's
white
slightly good for
because,
black.
yeah, I would say so. Now the thing is, okay, wait a second. Go back to where I played R12. Okay, I could have Tanuki'd and split the top, right? So would that have been better? Because I'm clearly alive, and the R13 stone really isn't important, right?
Well, you can't be cut, so...
I know that, but is it better to split the top or to play R12 to fix the cut?
This is style choices. So for
Okay.
me, I don't care about my opponent's Moyo as much as I care about building my own. So I would prefer something like this, and then I'll just deal with theirs.
Okay.
But if you don't like dealing with your opponent's Moyo, then yeah, you could go here, and then peep and jump. And if they go here, you can do this if you know it. There, jump, there, slide, there, there, get the base, and then run, 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 I believe. Maybe touch first and then run. What do you want? The door is open, cat. Why do you want to meow at me? I left the door open. He still meows at me. This might be a little slow. I think locally it would be better to go here.
Oh, okay.
Because locally you can see that there's 3 liberties now, if this
Yes.
happens. And
Right.
3 liberties is where Tasujis happen. So this sets you up for better
Yeah.
Tasujis. And there's no, like, sacrifice for white to do anything here. There's no, like, Tasuji or anything.
Right.
So yeah, I think if I'm going to play, I would play 1 locally, but I think Tanuki's fine. The bottom is really big. So I think this is really nice to get. Now we can play the top. Okay.
That was a Benvasion.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Try to get some eyes and then jump.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling good about my stick.
No, this is good for black. White just killed a lot
Okay.
of Karachi. I'm
Okay.
debating if the bamboo is better, but I don't like
Yeah.
fixing this diagonal, so I think connection's okay. Because you got to realize it's not a stick because you have this clamp.
Okay.
So it's a little good for you. Probably just keep jumping. You can save all the Aji for when you want to invade. No. Don't block the
Okay. What
corner.
do I do?
Get the square. You want the square,
Uh,
not the corner.
okay. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm
Well, then don't play the fourth line.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm embracing your square strategy, but we'll see.
Well, if you want to play the fourth line, you're supposed to target the square. Otherwise, play the third line if you want the territory.
Okay.
You only play like this when the square is nothing.
Oh,
Or if you're setting
okay.
up a
Well,
pincer.
yeah, the reason I played D5 is because that is In Sung's continuation of the points lover
Mm-hmm.
when white plays the lower right corner. And that is the specific move. He doesn't offer any other move but that at that point.
Yeah, I mean, look at this position. It's really nice. Like, I prefer the high as well.
Oh yeah, I like that move. I'm talking about D5. Um, I like your D7.
This is one that I still struggle to implement properly, but I know it's a move. It's very, I don't know. Maybe you like watch a video and someone tells you and they explain it better, but I haven't mastered this move yet. But I know it's an option. This is a bit passive. It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but for me, it's really passive. You don't have to actually fix that. You can just sacrifice that stone because the corner's already yours now.
Oh, okay.
Because if they do that, you just sacrifice it. The corner's
Okay,
still
good.
yours. Another move is much better. Nope, weak groups first. Weak groups
I
first.
know,
Don't
I know.
die. Classy approach. Don't die. My immediate thought is, can I get a wall to support my weak group? I want to kick and cap and support my weak group.
Yeah.
Probably just cap.
Okay. Now, but does white have L3? Does that? Because
Yes, but white cannot do it with a weak group.
Okay, fine.
This would be attacking itself. So you don't have to worry about it right now. That's later stuff. Okay. Reasonable. Oh boy, there's your favorite two space. You're still in attack and defense.
Okay.
Jump. It's the most basic move you can do.
Yes, that is
I think
true.
I would maybe do something here. I would be trying to support the weak group while also cutting.
Okay.
So I would be helping my weak group. This is all. This is my highest priority right now. Look at that football. See, that football is my highest priority right now.
Right.
Nothing else is really mattering right now. Yeah, I think you're missing the groups.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I'll come back to it.
Okay, take the liberty. It's better.
Okay.
Liberties matter here.
Now this is sucking.
Yeah, I remember this being like a pain when I was a single digit Q. Like, I hated these moves. So the trick is to find the liberty shortage shapes to squeeze it. So the first one I'm going to look for is this one. Okay, and then I'm going to try to find a way to get this move. So I look for the throw-ins and try to get the corner. And I'm looking for like something here to squeeze. So what if I go... Nothing obvious. Can I do it before I do that? I guess in the absolute worst case, you can just do that. It's really annoying, but you can do it. This is why liberties are important. Okay, let's try this exact same thing. Right, now let's try it. Yeah, this is looking a lot more reasonable. Because now this move is threatening a cutting point. And then this is threatening some squeeze the Sujis. And then worst case, you just go here.
Right. That makes so much more sense.
So if you don't really have a plan for this diagonal, then just go here.
Right.
And this is the safest and easiest to read, but I want to say there's a lot of stuff out here to do. This would be squeeze the Sujis, though. Okay. It's understandable mistakes, because I remember this being a nightmare to deal with when I was single digit Q. Oh, man, that's painful. Yeah, I think you need to know this move.
Right. Right.
I think it's essential.
Yes, that's really nice. Well, let's see.
Take the liberty. Take the
Okay.
liberty. And then just remember that this connection exists.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, that's the way to keep your stuff alive, is to take the liberty. You also have this idea. There's a lot to think about here. There's a lot of fun stuff. I would spend so many minutes here. I would use so much time to deal with that. Yeah, those 3 stones are a lot. Okay. Yeah, that weak group is becoming really annoying. That's why we want to fix it before doing other stuff, because it's becoming a pain to deal with.
Right.
Yeah, just keep fixing it. Get it alive so you don't have to worry about it. And then you could start thinking about the 3-3 in the top left.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, so I just get this group alive and you can start doing other stuff. Okay, now we're looking good. What? Does that even threaten to cut you? You go here.
Well, look, I don't have eyes. You know, if he takes away too much, I don't have eyes.
I understand the concern, but you have forcing moves everywhere. So
Right.
okay, I understand.
I guess I'm trusting him too much.
Yeah, you're assuming his attack's a lot stronger than it is.
Right.
But it requires a lot of life and death practice to get that, I guess.
Right.
So you were trying to make eyes.
Well, I have to eventually.
Tigers' mouths make eyes. Nobies do not.
True.
Nobies are for connections and liberties, not for eyes.
Yeah, but that cut doesn't work, does it?
What are you talking about?
If I play K10 and he cuts me.
K10. Oh, I'm not talking about the cut. I'm talking about the eye shape.
Yeah.
You said you were
Okay.
trying to make life.
Well, yes. And maybe connecting to the stones at N10 might help.
The idea is if you need life, Tigers wants to do it better, but technically speaking, you really need to just make eyes using the cutting points. That's the most powerful thing to do.
Right.
So I do want to fix this if possible. This also threatens like this squeeze stuff. So you want to use the cutting points to live if possible. But if you don't see the cutting points, then you need the Tiger's mouths and 1-point jumps.
True.
There's still K18.
Right. True, that threatens a capture.
There's a lot of squeeze stuff here.
Okay. Okay.
It's the weakness of the bamboo. Yeah, you're tunnel visioning on eyes. Technically, you're alive already, though. And you're actually connected to the right.
I guess I
So
am.
3-3 would be very nice.
Yeah.
But you didn't die. It's technically step 1 of the Clossius approach. Follow up K18 before you start the rest of the endgame. Your opponent ignored you. You played J19 and they ignored you, so you have a follow up to punish.
Okay. I wonder if I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
But
Higher line is better when you can.
right. Right.
Okay, it's done. Nice. Chicken move. You still have like monkey jump and stuff.
That's right.
So here's no. Of course, go here. You don't need eyes right here.
That's true.
Here's something I'm concerned about with you taking your time in the end game. In the end game, you take your time. You're supposed to find all the end game. But my concern is you're going to start finding ways for your opponent to kill you and start over defending, because I think you're going to like make your opponent play impossible things and think they work in your head, and then you're going to start defending stuff that doesn't exist. So make sure that you make sure that you don't do that when you're thinking and you start thinking, "Oh, this is scary." Make sure you're actually like considering if it's actually something or
Okay.
not, because you have a
Okay.
tendency to over defend.
All right. So you're afraid that if I start using my time, I'll find more things to worry about.
Yes, instead of looking for like better moves.
Right.
So just make sure that you're catching yourself when you realize that you're thinking about stuff that might not work and it's just looking scary. Make sure you realize that you have a tendency to over defend. So really double check if it's necessary and remind yourself to look for the important stuff.
Okay.
Why not push? I feel like you're just
because I
immediately
didn't-
going to the next move.
Because I didn't think it was going to really result in anything. It
We're
was
just playing
one-
endgame, right?
If it didn't, right? I know, but if it didn't result in anything, it's still only 1 point, right? So if it's only 1 point, then 1 point elsewhere is just as good, right?
Well, you're
Yes or
already
no?
here, though. You played
Yeah,
here, white
no.
response, so just keep it up
Yeah,
until you're done.
But isn't the willingness to Tanuki worth something?
Yes,
Instead of
if
just
I wasn't worried
continuing?
that you would forget it like you did K18.
Oh well, I do forget things.
That's what I'm concerned about, is you're going to forget about it. Also, this is much bigger because you have this later.
That is true. That is true, and then that can get me the B14 stone.
And then this has a lot of Aji. Yeah, maybe there's something, maybe there's not. It's a lot of Aji there. Yeah, I would just go ahead and do it, and then go to the next thing. Sente endgame is Sente for a reason. There you
I
go.
did it.
Why not monkey jump?
I could monkey jump. Yes, I could.
This
I didn't
stone
think about
can't
it.
survive. I think
I
you're
know
worried
that.
about something here, but I don't know
No,
what.
I wasn't worried about anything. I just forgot about the monkey jump. I just didn't.
Even without the monkey jump, you still have the this.
Right.
It's okay. This one is a co to kill you. If I go here, here, here. Oops.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's more of a risk for white, so it's probably not going to happen, but make sure you don't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 points. Definitely not time for that yet. You still have here.
That's true.
Here, 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 here. Okay, maybe now I can do it. But you still have so many other points to gain first. Boop boop.
Yep.
You miss a lot of extra points. Why we need to... What the... What? What? But you don't need to throw the stone to do that. You can just Atari and keep the point and still do the same thing. What? Okay. It's funny. Okay, I like their like ideas. That was a very unnecessary throw in. Oh, nice Tanuki. Good confidence. That one's Gote. So here he lost 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one's Gote. That's literally Dame. So anything else is better than this move. Oh yeah? Is it time for this? Might be. I think you can get 1 more point here. Because I want to say this is going to activate in Dame. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think if white just fixes here. Okay. So maybe not. Okay. He was worried about it too. I think the scariest goose is here. Scariest potential for the goose.
Mm-hmm.
White's Aji sense is good, but they're not reading the Aji, so that's bad. So it's almost better to not notice it. Okay. We didn't pull the Dame. I'm assuming you didn't see any Gusta Sujis.
I didn't.
Okay, I think it's still the end game. I think a lot of these games can be turned around just with your end game. I think you can literally improve a rank, an entire rank, from just taking your time in the end game.
I hope so.
Right, let's look at
because I do have a lot of close games.
that one. This is sleepy, but it's a resignation. That one's already been reviewed. Okay, I guess we can look at one of your wins. Actually, let's look at the one you just played. This is the last one you
Okay.
just played.
Okay, now let me tell you about this situation. This is a player in Benkyo League who's weaker than I am, and we are playing even TT games. And the reason is that there's a couple of weaker players in Benkyo League who have played even with me and beat me. So it's kind of like there's this club of players who are able to beat me even, and he wants to join the club. So he lost his last game by only 2.5, and this game he won. I mean, he lost by a lot more, but he really almost beat me in the game previous to this. So funny thing is, I actually felt like, as white, I almost always feel like I'm behind. And I didn't really feel as if I was winning the game, but I did.
That is
So
because
anyway,
white is responsive and black has the initiative, and it always feels better to have the initiative. But just
I
because you have
know.
the initiative doesn't mean you're gaining a lead.
Right.
And don't forget, you have a massive amount of extra bonus points for it too.
Well,
Review
it doesn't
started.
seem massive to me.
That's fair. That's fair. I think you lose more than Comey in just in the end game.
Right.
But still, that also means your opponent's losing Comey as well, so it's still pretty big. But not having those 6 points would definitely make a lot of these bigger.
Yeah. I have a game scheduled with him for next week as well.
Oh,
So
why ignore the approach?
the reason is that let's see, is it the Kobayashi opening that might end up happening here?
Mhm.
Now, Yale and Yang says when it's one-on-one, you may Tanuki.
Mhm.
So I know I can Tanuki a one-on-one situation. So I figured if I played on the right now and approached that I would spoil the Kobayashi opening.
That is fair. With the one-on-one, I usually don't recommend Tanuki unless you have a good reason to.
Oh, I wanted to destroy the
Okay,
Kobayashi
so
opening.
that's a good
I couldn't
reason.
have.
But typically, like the Clossius approach is like don't die. So Tanukiing a stone that got approach is a good way to die. But
Well,
if you
actually,
have a good reason, you can do it. You just need to know the
yeah.
follow-ups.
What's really interesting is that Yang, in my lessons with him, actually wants to see me Tanuki the one-on-ones relatively frequently. And I think he would think that approaching a 3-4 was a good enough reason, even if not to destroy the Kobayashi.
It definitely gets you out of your comfort zone, which I think you have a
Right.
tendency to try to stay in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, you do need to understand the star point very well to do this. Okay, good. That can't be the right move.
No, it's got to be E6, and I almost played E6.
Yeah,
Um,
this is exactly what I'm worried about. You have to learn that the outside is bigger than the corner before you can do
right, of
something like
course.
this. So you
Yeah.
need to
All
be on
right.
the outside.
Yeah. So now, how would that? Can you continue that for me a bit
Oh, just
after white? No, after white plays
ah.
the move that you wanted. Okay.
Well, there's three options. That's the tricky part. This one seems scary because of the cutting point, but you realize you just let them cut,
Okay.
and that
Right.
is a
And
massive
then you
corner.
get a huge corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So they actually have to fix first, and then you fix.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, so that one's easy enough. This one, typically it's here, but I've also seen that, and you get the eye shape.
Okay.
You can do this, but technically a lot of players believe that this one is suboptimal because you have an empty triangle, but
Right.
others think that it's fine
Mm-hmm.
because you can get extend.
Right.
That is opinions. And then this one, you can pretty much just Hane, and then I want to say you can play here. Yeah, here, here, here. If they cut, you can do that. So this one's pretty complicated. Maybe the simple one is just to go here and create the same shape as you just saw in the other one.
Right.
Here, here, here. This is annoying, but you're not dead. So that one's good. You can go here in order to get this in Sente-ish. It's a little bad for you, though. But it creates the other shape if you like that shape.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll remember all of it, but
Well, thank
that's
you.
the idea.
Thank you for being my Joseki dictionary today.
This is pretty suboptimal because you got surrounded on both sides. So since black got both sides, I want to say it's good for black. But black's also
Well,
not
see,
super strong, and you got Sente.
that's part of why I was feeling that I was not doing well in this game.
The AI is not going to give me a good
No,
explanation of
probably
this.
not.
Okay, this is all fine. Probably want to start thinking about the center right now. So I want to say here. Because this is kind of a double pincer. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, that's a big move. Okay, that's fair. You could technically still do it. This one has a 2-space jump. And just remember that this is also a ladder breaker for this 3-3 invasion, and then cut.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, this is not bad. Not dying is good. This is your opponent not understanding that star points want the outside. This is good for you. Block first. Block first. Don't
Okay, fine.
like you can do this, and they're likely going to respond, but don't let them even think about sacrificing.
Right.
Like, don't even let them consider that option. What does this move do?
Um, I guess I was not feeling good about the fact that there was the cut at F16, and
Well,
I
just
was
fix the cut.
thinking, okay, yeah,
This
all right,
doesn't fix the
that would
cut.
have been
That's the
better.
issue.
Oh, I know it. I know it doesn't fix the cut, but it helps the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones.
But if the issue is the cut, just fix the cut. Like
Okay,
even this is better.
right. Okay.
Don't like here's the very difficult balance is you have a problem, so you want to fix the problem in the most efficient way you can, but you still need to fix the problem. So once efficiency overtakes it in your mind, you start trying to do other stuff and then stop fixing the problem. And that's
Okay.
where the mistake comes in. It's very common at single digit Q. You still
Okay.
have to fix the problem, no matter how efficient, fancy you're going to do it. You have to do the job. So the job here is to fix the cut. So that is the issue. So this one did not fix the cut, therefore it's just not good.
Right.
The life and death. Do you know the life and death here?
Um, Not really.
This is J group stuff.
Yeah. Uh, it looked alive to me. Yes, it's alive.
It is alive, but that capture is very nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to run through that a few times.
Right. I believe the Joseki is supposed to be like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that way you
Makes
don't get
sense.
that annoying stuff. But I'm not 100% on the calculation of the end game, so I just know about some of the shapes. Not all of them. That is terrible. Oh, I feel so good about that wall now. Nobi, touch Nobi. What was Yin Yang's rule?
Well,
Nobi.
when a
Oh,
single stone contacts a single stone, if you're weak, Hane, if you're strong, Nobi. So
right.
I should, but oh, that is true. I'm strong in the area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are the
I'm
strong group
strong.
here, not black.
Yep, yep. By the way, he also has a rule for groups, and it's the exact opposite. When a group contacts a group, if you're weak, Nobi, if you're strong, Hane. That's a group contact group as opposed to stone contact stone.
That really depends on the group.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm afraid to say that rule.
well, you don't have to repeat it if you don't want to.
Yeah, the group touching group is a lot more complicated than a stone touching a stone. I understand, like, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
Why are there so many captures? Just connect and don't die.
Right. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate something. Just don't die. What is happening? This is like,
I know it was kind of crazy.
it's like I'm trying to be confusing, but it also is kind of silly. I like that you're going in. So I actually quite like this move. I would prefer here because it's a pincer to 2 stones and you're looking at a
Yeah,
base follow-up.
true.
Good. No. Oh. I understand why you did it. I really want the base here.
I know. I kind
Um,
of want it too, but
Technically, you're supposed to go here if this happens. Usually.
right.
Because
That
if you
makes
block directly, this pincer makes it heavy.
right. Yes, that makes more
But
sense.
okay, I'm fine with you protecting your
That's
bases. I'm
so
fine with
that's
that.
one instance where the 2-point jump is good.
Yes, because you're making another base.
Right. Right.
But I don't mind you fixing bases. That is completely okay. Running away is good. Okay. Do be careful because these 2 stones are getting weak.
Right.
So I think a clamp would be safer for you.
Right.
Go is hard.
I know.
Well, now it's great for you. Okay, I was really worried about stuff like this.
Right.
Like, I was really concerned
Yeah.
about this.
Sure, that could have gotten ugly.
Okay, so let's first, why are you responding? What is the issue that you want to fix?
I I'm worried about a submarine attack on the corner, and I think it's more important to protect my corner than it is to save a single stone that isn't doing anything.
Okay, so your corner was not an issue before the Atari?
Um, I wasn't thinking about it before the Atari.
Okay. Yeah, you should establish this before you ever leave. So
That's true. You're right about
it
that.
kind of feels like that you decided, okay, now magically something there works when it didn't before. Um,
Correct.
you're probably okay to fix because it keeps the cutting points alive,
Yeah.
and they have to do this, and then you can do that.
Okay.
It's scary though. I
It
understand.
is.
It's
It's very
understandably
scary.
scary. It hurts me
Yeah.
to allow this, but I'll allow it.
Okay, great.
You still have some annoying Aji.
I know. And later on, um, I'm pretty sure I lived, but I think it got a little inconvenient
Yeah, probably
later.
just live.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually wanted to, you know what? I really wanted to make that move, but I was asking myself if I could Tanuki.
Yes, that's good. That's good. And then you solve the life and death if you can or not, as best you can or
Yeah.
not. So it's a really difficult judgment call because the correct answer is if you can read it, you can Tanuki. That's the answer. But the wrong answer is don't read it and only fix. That is the wrong
Right.
answer.
Right.
So it all depends on you on if it's correct or not. If you want to play on the right, you're doing your two space again. You play here because this creates the most Aji,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you have this stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
That one, it being one space away, is very nice.
Good.
This is your chicken two space.
Right. Now, the black left is starting to look pretty
Mm-hmm.
huge.
So here you have the habit of like I don't know what to do, and that is because you keep looking at the edges.
Right.
If you look at the center, there's two sections left. So even if we don't do the square specifically, we can look at this section and this section. We can just
Right.
draw that shape. So there's two sections
Right.
left.
Right.
And I think once we look at that, I think it becomes a lot more apparent that black is going to get this section.
Right.
So we can just not allow that to happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
here, we can go here, we can go here. We can start looking at the eye shape of this, maybe, and then jump.
Uh-huh.
So there's
Right.
many ways to deal with it if we're checking the center. But if you're not looking at the center, then you're like, I don't know what to do. And then when your opponent makes a center, you're like, oh crap, where did that come from?
Yeah. I think,
This is okay. This is good.
yeah, I think you're gonna like the way I ended up getting into the center.
Pushing and cutting from right next to a stone that is not alive. Probably
Yeah,
not ideal.
okay, it worked, but maybe it shouldn't have.
Well, it's a probably until I read it. Okay. Huh. I might sound crazy, but I want to do this.
Uh, what about those white stones?
Yeah, I'm looking if I can win the capture race. It just looks like a chance, right? So I always like read these, but okay, understandable. Why that one? That's not the cutting stone.
I know
That's
that, and that's why maybe it shouldn't have worked, but it worked so beautifully.
I would say not working is not what I would say. It's just really complicated reading. So you have to have confidence in your reading.
So now I have an easy way into
Yeah, that is
the
very good
black
for white.
soil.
Wow, that is good for white. Okay, so that's nice. Remember two space under two space. Watch the Aji.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Nice, and you capped the weak group. Awesome. You noticed the floating group. That's usually
Oh,
one of your
no.
blind spots.
Yeah, and it still is because I was not attacking the black group. I was making territory in the center. No, actually, I was reducing black. That's what I was doing. So you always give me credit when I don't deserve it.
Well, you're playing good shape, so I guess you're getting stuff. Maybe for the wrong reason, I guess.
Yes.
But I like
Now
the.
I could say, oh yeah, I meant that, but no, I didn't.
Mm, this is okay because we need to keep our shape. This feels really small. Yeah, I think it's time to do something in this corner and then start in game.
I did, and it didn't work. Unfortunately,
Okay,
it
but you
probably should
tried.
have. Yeah, I tried.
No, it worked. What do you mean it
What I
didn't?
did,
This is perfect.
actually, yes, it did actually work insofar as I was able to pull out and reduce. So yes, it
Yeah,
worked.
that's perfect. You can't really expect anything more than that unless your opponent screws up. No, that was perfect. You played that perfectly. This one's
And
wasted though.
then later on, I tried to do something in that corner with the one white stone, which I
Mhm.
should didn't work and probably shouldn't have, but I tried.
Okay, nice in game. Oh, your opponent also played nice in game.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Uh-huh.
Nice monkey. I really want this move, so I really want you to get that move.
I believe I did.
Okay. Uh, Possible, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
That one's slow. That one's Gote.
Now,
Definitely got to do this.
my center group is feeling pretty healthy, but it doesn't clearly have a lot of room either, does it? Oh, that's true. Okay, yes. And I didn't manage to get that. He managed to play L3.
Okay, I doubt you're gonna come up with this idea. So let's talk
No,
about
but
stuff that you
I
can come
could
up
have come
with.
up I could have come up with L3 at least.
Um,
But then he would have
this one.
stolen the
So this one
shape.
has a corner of the eye taken. If we're just looking at this spot for an eye, so I think a
Yeah,
1 point jump into a table would be better.
exactly. Yes. And I
Now,
was actually thinking about that.
let's rewind a second. You worry about this group. Okay, don't think about eyes first. Think about your opponent's Aji and use that to live.
All
How?
right.
Where's the Aji?
Um, uh, I'm not seeing Black Saji.
It's not on the bottom if that helps.
It's oh yes. Okay, fine. So I don't know. I suppose uh, M12.
There's nothing at M12.
No. Oh, okay.
The Aji is probably this tone, right?
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was saying a move, not
Right. So
yeah.
this group is where the Aji is, and now we want the moves to be 1 point jumps, tigers, mouths, and pinukis. So I think there's a
Mhm.
very easy
Right.
response right here. If you're
Sure.
just looking at defense, I think this one is quite nice.
Okay.
Okay, so I think train yourself to look for the Aji when you're trying to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna. That way this is Gote, but I think I might regret life later.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a little too scary.
yeah, it's bad. Dang it! I don't want to leave this if I can help it. Okay, you're fine. I couldn't come up with anything.
Now this is where I'm trying
That was
to
small.
separate the black group in the upper right, hoping that I can maybe make Seki.
Hmm. So when you have a situation like this, in the middle game you take the outside, but in the end game you take the inside because the inside is the points and the outside is Dame.
Right.
So it flip flops in the end game. So in the end
Right.
game you want to look at this stuff first. If you can
Right.
activate the end game
Yeah.
Aji, That would be better. I was really thinking he might.
I was thinking he was going to L1 as well. So, oh, by the way, no, this isn't the one. There is a student in BenQ League, a different student, who is a member of the Internet Go School, and he's like almost always on the leaderboard in one of the top 10 positions.
Oh, nice.
And he's doing real well.
This is dead.
Okay, is it really?
Yes.
Okay, what did I miss?
A bulky 5.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Because
Now,
you...
what did he... I shouldn't have responded.
Right, this never makes an eye.
Right, I should not have responded. Absolutely. Okay, next time I'm going to kill it. And I'm going to make sure
your opponent is supposed to go here. That's how they get the eye.
Yeah.
It's a very important difference.
I'm going to make sure that her out watches this. Although I should probably wait until our next game.
This might still be dead. This is still dead.
Okay.
So, is it here? And then here,
there.
and then here, and then here, and then here. Aha! That one. That one. Sorry, I had to remember which shape was which.
Okay.
This is actually my wife's favorite life and death problem. Because
Really?
she can see this number 5, and she learned that if you connect, you can take. And so now she sees it all the time. So it's one of her like strong shapes that she always sees. And so it's like her favorite one.
Yeah, my favorite thing is, one of my favorite things is knowing that if you capture 3, you've got an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even if they throw in, you know, they haven't destroyed it.
Why not Honey?
Well, because I knew that he'd answer it, be 18 and still be alive. So
But we're playing in-game.
I knew it was, that is true. But I knew it wasn't like all that significant. It's what, 1 point?
No. It is 3 points.
Okay, reverse Sente.
Right. Oh, it's definitely, your whole group dies. Well, maybe not. Da 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 da. Oh, here. No, it kills me. Dot dot dot, and then here. Yeah, definitely Sente. So it's 3 points double Sente. So it's like 9. So you double it, and then you 12 points.
Yeah. Yeah, you double it and double it.
Nice. Ooh, so close. Take the tigers.
Right. So I could have made Seki, right?
I don't know this in 5 seconds.
Oh.
Don't
worry about it. You don't have to figure it out. I know that we don't have that many minutes left. But then again, we don't have that much game left either.
I do know the tiger's mouths are the points to look for in the life and death shapes. So this one was unnecessary.
Right.
Good. It's not right, Skote. Okay, everyone's playing. There we go. There's some Sente, Gote. It's technically not, but because you can go with these moves, but okay. Good. Gote. That is dead. Oh, good, you caught it. Good job. That is awesome. This one is better because of this move. This move being Sente is what makes the capture better.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, this got a little, made me a little bit nervous, but it worked out okay.
Oh, wow. No, that's a good catch by Bach. I actually didn't notice it. So that means you had to fix.
Right.
No, that's just a good catch by Bach. Because that's an annoying squeeze.
Yeah, it is a squeeze.
But then he does that instead of this. He finds this amazing squeeze, and then he loses 2 points for no reason. This is 1 point. This is better. That is better. There's probably other betters. Oh, that's actually a couple points.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, whatever. Just waste a co-threat. Oh, okay, okay. No, that one's Gote now. Ooh, scary.
I wasn't too scared, actually.
Um, this? No. Not if you can read that you have the liberties to kill it, it's fine. But if you
Mhm.
only read to here, it can be scary.
Okay.
But okay, good reading. Why are you playing Dame before you finish the game?
Um, I don't know. I guess I was missing some moves.
Oh, you missed a couple points right here. Let's see. Does this create a goose? Does this create a goose? Da da. Let's fill the liberties. Dump. Dump. Okay. Da da.
That is a goose.
Da. That is a goose. Okay, so
Okay, now let's see
that means
how
you
this.
need 2 moves.
Let's see how it fills up, because if there's still a goose left after it fills up, you can use it. Nope, it didn't.
That's because you let the eye happen. If you don't,
Yeah.
if black plays here and you play here, now is there a goose? There,
Well, now
there.
you know what you could do. You could use it anyway, even though it didn't actually happen. You could make it happen the way you want.
Not quite, because the liberties black at the corner in the top left, right here. Anyway, yeah, chances for goose. Okay, and we're out of time. So I think
Yep.
the big thing is going to be just keep up with the end game, and then we keep working
Right.
on lots of little shapes. A lot of your game is getting pretty solid. I really think that you could be 6Q or 5Q. So,
Yeah, maybe I can be.
what do you on Vinkyo right now? 7?
Benkyo, I'm 8. I dropped from 7 to
Ah,
8, but I'll
that's
be back.
surprising.
I'll
I
be
think you
back.
could
Don't
be
worry.
7 or 6.
Maybe.
All right. Well, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next
Yes,
time.
I did. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
My camera's about to die. Let me plug that in real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you. I've always thought about that. I actually counted it. It's not 19 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. I counted it very quickly when I got the shirt. You're a go addict when you start counting the grid. Okay, so I gotta upload the video. Yeah, there's 7 Dragon Balls, right? Gotta do 17 by 17. Dum 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 dum. And then here. Okay, and if you guys are interested in watching the VODs of the lessons, you can do so on my website. You can watch the NAOL reviews for free, and if you are any tier on my website, which the cheapest I believe is $3 a month, you can watch all the VODs as well. I do have to fix this bug. When the video is empty, it still tries to publish the videos. So these two don't exist because there's not a public video. So that's an interesting bug. But the rest do. This is a lesson, NAOL, NAOL. This is a lesson, this is a lesson. This is Buzzsaw's other lesson. And then, yeah. And then more NAOLs. Yeah, if you're interested in watching the VODs. Yeah. And then if you're interested in lessons, you could, like, becoming the person who's in the video. You can go to lessons. And da-da-da. Also, shout out to the AGA. We have an affiliate code for them until the 20th, so 15 more days if you want 50% off of an AGA membership. And use code Clossius. And you can use the AGA membership to join the NAOL. And also, if you're going to Go Congress, you will need to be an AGA member, and I'm not sure when the early bird prices for that drop. Not sure how to get the game. I realized that might not have been obvious. On your profile, there's an upload game button. NGC. Yeah, I have no idea what NGC is. National Go Center. Fuck, I could have guessed that. Nice. Nice. That's cool. That's run by Gurujit, right? The actual president. President of the AGA. Yeah, you click the upload game for the game review pack. All right, and speaking of that, I believe I can do one game review from the pack today. So, I believe it's only Amaranths, though. Yeah. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do you want to have me yell at you for? Let's do that one. Okay. And the idea of this is actually several reasons. One, it gives you an affordable... Fudge, where did my freaking thing go? Here. The idea of this $5 tier is, one, it gives you chances to get your game reviewed. And two, it creates more VODs for all the other tiers as well. So if the $3 people can also watch the review VODs of these as well. So this is like a cheap way to get your game reviewed. And right now it's almost guaranteed until more people join. But that is only $5 a month. That way you can get some sort of reviews as well as VODs for maybe a more affordable price. The game review pack just guarantees three of the reviews are going to be yours. It's a guaranteed three reviews. All right. Oh, and Sumego Dragon. Don't forget my SumegoDragon.com. or Go problems. I will say for some Ego Dragon, in the next update, I will have a ranked mode. I still have a few, several bugs to work out though. But there will be a ranked mode. The idea of this is I'm making all the other ones not affect your rank. And then I'm going to have ranks reset on the first every month. So that way the rank leaderboard actually means something. Because one, it uses a lot of data unnecessarily to adjust your rank when you're doing regular practice problems. And a lot of the times you're just doing stuff that really shouldn't affect your rank, like when you just do a random list of like level 4 or 3, when you're like level 5 or 6, then it doesn't really affect your rank. And this one is ranked specific, so it'll bring up your level specifically, and you just work your way up. Now I'm keeping it low because I don't think there's high level problems on the version test, but this will be like if you want to focus on rank specifically, you can do so. And I believe this is going to go endless if I can get the freaking bug to work. If the bug would cooperate, this will be endless, basically. It basically calls 10 at a time, and once you finish the 10, it calls another 10. I do have to fix duplicates because it likes to call several of the same problems every 10. So like 6 out of 10 will be the exact same problems. So I have to fix all of that. So it's still being debugged, but that will be coming in a future update. No, we are just doing one more review, and that is from Amaranth's review bundle pack. And then we have to go start doing our DoorDash work until like 10 o'clock for the next like 6-7 hours. Because that's how I'm able to code so much, is because we are getting the guaranteed pay from DoorDash. My lessons help, but they do not cover everything, unfortunately. And so now the wife makes a little bit more than I do. But to be fair, she's also working a more solid job, and she works so hard. I'm super impressed. Oh! Wait. Hold on. That was for the lessons, though, yeah? Did the $5 still went through, though, yeah? Or did you was it just 175 instead of 180? Because do lessons technically count? I forget. Did I make that a thing? I think it's probably okay to count. Okay, then yeah. Okay. So if you're a student, you can also submit games into the pool, which is just on your profile. And then every Friday, I'm going to try to review 1 or 2 of these from the pool. So on your profile, if you are a student or any tier like $5 and above, you can submit games. And I'll just pull from the pool to review. Okay, let me get through this before I get too distracted. Okay. Make a base. Okay, nice. Good extension. Push towards the wall and surround. Technically, you want to fix the cut and then surround. That way you're attacking with solid connections, but it's understandably difficult to get the timing of that right. But being on the outside during the fight is pretty good regardless. So this is also okay. It's not a big deal. Just Nobi. Maybe Nobi's fine here. Okay, so you have a Hane. It's Hane headed 2. The response to a Hane is connect or double. Connect or double, connect or double. Nobi is for influence in Gote. It might be good to do here. Influence in Gote actually sounds like a good plan on this board. But to make sure that you understand the differences, No, 4 in a row is great. 4 in a row is great. It's a massively strong wall. Now this square is supported by the U.S. military. I don't know. I couldn't think of another really strong government. The Great Wall of China, it's almost surrounding. I don't know. Bad metaphor. It's really strong. That's what I'm saying. This area, very much your friend. Duh. This one's very odd. I don't know why you would play here. I think just finish this round and you're happy. This is a good way to die. Here you gotta play the Tiger's Mouth. It's too many. You have 3 cuts. It's too many cuts. And you're connected. You're actually not connected. That sucks. That's unfortunate. But this is 3 cutting points. That's getting really dangerous. That is Gote. That's endgame. We don't care about endgame. Fix the cutting points. And now we control the center again. Pincer, very nice. Okay, there's a couple ways to handle this. That is acceptable. But you no-beat again. Just connect. No, you might need the ladder. This one might need a ladder. Okay, maybe this one's okay. The corner! The corner! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die. The corner's in trouble. Okay, this is a lot of reading. This is a lot of reading. I think you're gonna die. Dot, 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 4 to 3. But if I go here? Doesn't matter, because that's this throw into Suji. Okay. Whoops. I want to say the easiest plan would be to go here. Maybe here is also good. The idea being just live. But this is why we don't have so many cutting points. Having a lot of cutting points is dangerous. Another plan is to sacrifice that 1 stone to fix the outside wall and really damage E16. This is another way to do it. This hurts. Just connect. Just Atari and then connect. I guess Nobi here is okay because if you Atari, Nobi here is not bad. Here has a annoying in-game Aji. Okay. The wall still has cutting points, which is annoying. Okay, good for you. That's not important. Oh, you don't need to respond. Let's see. This is still open, so just approach, I guess. It's very basic. You could also approach this way. Okay, double haunting locally is good, but the right side is not ready yet. Because what if I go like right here? Now it feels like these 2 stones are doing nothing. And I'm controlling the bottom section. Hey, there we go. You got it first. Don't, honey, because that's a cut. It's a shoulder hit. Remember the shoulder hit. 3-3 Joseki here is just a shoulder hit variation. You can do that, or you can Nobi. The simple, very common one is this. It focuses on a lot on influence. But if you're just playing a basic shoulder hit shape, it would be here, here, here. Ooh, good question, good question. Okay. I say this all the time. Go is an exchange rate game, not a territory game. The goal of the game is not to make territory. The goal of the game is to make more territory than your opponent. Okay? This is very important because If you said the goal was to make money, you can make all kinds of money. But you actually need to be making profit, because if you're going into debt as fast as you're making money, then you've made no profit. It's like, hey, credit card, free money, right? That's what they always say on the mail. You can have $1,000 right now. But that's not money. That is debt. There's a difference. And Go is the same way. It's not... Territory in Gote is just money, but it's not profit. So it's not going to win you the game. It's not going to get you ahead. Okay, so the positive exchange idea usually comes from attack and defense mostly. So the idea is, if I'm surrounding you, I'm on the outside getting influence, which is going to be probably making 1 or 2 points at a time, with potential for more. And you're on the inside trying to make 2 eyes, which is like 2 points. So I'm making a positive exchange rate if I'm the attacker. However, you do have to prevent attacks. That's why we have defense. So usually you go around making bases. You want to make sure you're fixing your cutting points. So that way you can attack from strong stuff, not from weak stuff. And then if there are no weak groups, you usually spread out for the next fight. So that's why you play extensions. This is where people try to make territory. It's not what it's not what you're supposed to do. An extension is about gaining control of a position to attack something. It is not about making points in that area. If you play an extension, your opponent plays an extension, and you make territory and they make territory, nothing has happened. But if you play an extension and your opponent plays an extension, you build it up to invite them in, your opponent makes territory, and you build it up again, they have to go in. You've got more than them now if it becomes territory. So they have to go in, and you get to attack, and the idea is you will gain more than they will in that area, and then after that, you can still go make points, because attacking is Sente. You can still go make points, and then you cancel out what they made in the first place, and overall it's a positive exchange rate. Now, as for dead groups, killing is really annoying, okay? Killing is Gote, so it's usually why we don't like it. If I kill a group, and you play somewhere else first, you have canceled out half the group, because the big move is usually worth like half the group. Now, killing it is still good, because it's bigger than the big move. It's a lot of cash. But a dead group is also a lot of Aji, so it's annoying. I would rather attack in a way that my opponent has to stay there than kill like the tail and my opponent gets Sente. I want them to have to stay. I want to keep them under pressure as long as possible. So I would prefer them living small over dying if I can get more profit out of it. But sometimes the kill is big enough. Like, sometimes the group dying is just, you win the game. So that's kind of on them, though. If they try to live and they just die, that's kind of their fault. That's a life and death problem on them. But your job is to make profit. And if they happen to die, cool. But you don't go out of the way to kill them. Let them kill themselves. They're much better at it than you are. Okay, it's a lot easier for your opponent to kill themselves than it is for you to kill your opponent. Actually, that's probably a good clip. I don't know if it'll clip that right timing or not. I've never clicked that button. I wonder what it does. This is Influence and Gote. You definitely want to connect here. Yeah, sure. Glad. Hopefully you find it helpful. Connect here is definitely better. Speaking of targets, now here's the thing. I would love to attack this all out, but you have a cutting point and no eyes. So you have to attack, you have to push it this way and then attack from the weak group side. So you have to play defense and Sente now instead of making profit. You're preventing your opponent from making profit in Sente. And that's what defense is, not making anything. It's preventing your opponent's profit. Not quite, because your opponent you don't want to get surrounded in the corner. Did my I got a phone call, so my phone is frozen, but it'll fix itself in a second, hopefully. From here, you have a weak group, so you want to run away. Probably I want to look at something like this, with the idea being I'm looking at getting control of this section. I would love to go down to look at a base, but my opponent makes an extension while taking my base, so it feels like it's too good for white if I do this. No. Attack the white stone. Probably block, actually. And now white has a life and death problem. So what did white make? Like 4 points, 6 points? Because this is still invadable. White hasn't made anything yet. White's made 6 points. So as long as you get 6 points... Oh, no, sorry. If you get anything here and Sente to go get 6 points somewhere, you've made a positive exchange rate. So this is a very bad exchange for white. All you have to do is just attack, and you will get a lot out of this. This is a little bit of a chicken. You can go here. But understandable, it's a little scary. But you're supposed to follow up the attacks. The game is about attacking. It's about exchange rates, not about points. This looks like you're attacking the bottom. Or maybe you're trying to make a framework? Usually you want this to be a lot more solid. I could literally play right here and you can't kill me. So you want to attack the weak stones. Get 4 and then Hane. You need 4 liberties. Because now when they cut, you have 4 liberties. Versus if you play it this way, they cut, you extend, you have 3 liberties. 3 liberties or less is where Tesujis are found. So it's very scary to have 3 liberties. No, save the cutting zone, save the cutting zone. Very important, save the cutting zone. Cutting zones are important. This is a not. Just Atari it. Just squeeze it. Just squeeze it. It's fine. And then go here. Everything's alive. Ooh, that's a mistake. It's a mistake because if you play here and Novi, well, these 2 stones are cut. Okay, if there is no cut, this peep is good, but you could have cut earlier. I think I would like to go here. This connects my stuff and gives me the eye space and points. This one connects my stuff, but I don't really have as much eye space or points. So it's a little bit better defense. Nice cut, nice cut. Attack something right next to the wall. Fantastic. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. You have to do something about it soon. Like, when are you going to take my points away? No, you can just keep jumping. This is not cuttable. You cannot cut right here anymore. So, yeah, there's 20 points. It's nice. Double Hane from the Hane. Hane is connect or double. Connect or double. Nobi is influence in Gote. Okay, we definitely don't need influence in Gote, so this is annoying for white. Maybe, but this feels small. I think there's one more move in here and then endgame. I think that's all there's left. Oh, good endgame timing. That one is Sente. Actually, no, that one is Gote if I respawn here. Oops. Okay. Nice peep. Good, good. That one's bad. That one's Dame. Here. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about it. It's still fine. This is still bigger. They do that, squeeze it, and then monkey. Saving its Gote. I want Sente. Endgame is about Sente. Oh man, this shape is not fun. I think here's the... No, because that still gives you this blasted cut. Ah! Ah! The end game is ugly. Wait. I'm stupid! Don't mind me. Just going back to 25Q. Yeah, I was going back to 25Q. Reasonable. I think the eyes are okay, but sure. It's fine. Oh, fudge. Oh, this one should have been yours. You're not cuttable yet. That's Sente. You are not cuttable yet. There is nowhere to go until these liberties are filled. This is almost Dame. That monkey jump on the bottom is really big. Okay, this is pushing in, this is pushing in. This is all fine as long as you don't get cut and die. Am I epic foreshadowing? I believe it's here. This one can be squeezed, I believe. I think you're trying an idea, but you don't have the liberties to do it. I think you're trying to like get this move to defend it, but it doesn't defend it. Yeah. So L1 doesn't help it, so it's better to not play it. That way they can't capture while threatening a cutting point. And actually, there's a Ko to kill you. Yeah. You had an idea, but not quite. Not quite this situation. Okay, you want to see something really cute that is a terrible move? It's a Ko for 1 stone. I mean, you might die in the process, no big deal, but White can't save the stone. Like I said, it's really cute, but it's really bad. White has to fight the Ko to save that stone. So if you were determined to get that stone, you could get it. Atari. Then go. Because if you go here and I go here, I might sacrifice something. Right? You never know, right? Don't give me the chance to think about it. Even if it doesn't work, don't let me think about it. Don't give me hope. Don't let your opponents have hopes and dreams. Good life and death. Don't die. Okay, you're fine. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Very good. Very good. Reasonable. Yeah, it seems okay. I beg your pardon. Someone needs to read their ladders. It's a ladder. Your opponent has scammed you. No, that's not a cut. What? Why are you fixing it? Ah, you got super chicken moved right there. Well, you got it back. I don't know what White did, but White just gave you 2 points, so you just immediately got it back, which is kind of amusing. You're actually fine because you have a Miai. So if I go do something else, right? If white cuts here, I net. If white saves it, I connect. Nogus. Nogus. That's passing. Yeah, okay. I understand now. But we're not done yet? Where was the one over here? I swear there was one more. Well, there's this too, but... And this. I thought there was something up here, like one more push somewhere. Regardless, there's like a couple things to do first. Don't lose points when you're trying to goose. Don't lose points for the goose. This loses you points. Can't lose points. Hey, welcome everyone.
Shen Mike just raided with 32 viewers.
I don't know if you noticed, but we went live at like the exact same time. Or we put the banner up at the exact same time. It was kind of funny. Oh, you want to see something very amusing? Okay? It's very, very amusing. But like, right here, if black gets the first move, we can go right here. It's a bad go, but it's cute. White can't connect. It's one of those cute shapes that like it's not really a good move, but it's amusing to think about. I don't know. I found it cute. I thought it was funny. You're not done yet. You're passing too soon. Yeah, you can push this and force white to take before you have to pass. Any goose the Sujis? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That'll be it for this review. So hopefully you found that helpful. And with that, let's go ahead and shout out the lessons one more time. If you would like to get reviews or lessons, because I also have a review pack, and then also you can get access to the VODs. The lowest tier is $3 a month, if you are interested. And shout out to Smego Dragon, which is Go problems, if you like doing Go problems. And there's cute dragons you can collect while doing Go problems. I work on it full time. Advice is welcome. Or feedback is welcome. Yeah, feedback. But with that, I'm actually wrapping up the stream too. So we need to take all these people, and we need to go to... Do you want Stevie or Mr. Past? Which one do we want, Stevie or Mr. Past? Stevie, all right.
I rode the market to the...
And with that, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time.